Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto and welcome to a new video about ICOs and pre-sales in 2023. And in this video we'll talk about three amazing projects that already have a product or at least are very close to completing it and that have a token coming up as well. Projects I think have value, so let's get right into it. What we'll do is, or not yet, what we'll do is we'll talk about the project, we'll talk about the ICO or the IDO, whatever it is. And then I'll talk a little bit about whether I would advise you to buy it, yes or no. All right, so that's all. So for now, for real, let's get right into it. All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. And as I said, what we'll do is we'll go over all the projects. So we'll start with the first project. We'll talk about what it is. I'll tell you something about the token sale, where you can buy it, that kind of stuff. Basically, everything you need to know. And if I missed anything, just let me know down in the comments, and I'll make sure to answer that as soon as possible. The first project we'll talk about, which I'm pretty sure you haven't heard of yet, is UKISS. As you can see, UKISS, what it describes on CryptoRank is that UKISS technology is dedicated to building the next generation digital security ecosystem. And they are pretty big on security. I'll talk about, there's one thing I really like about UKISS. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But as you can see, it's not yet known when the token sale is. It will be in 2023 though, if everything goes alright. It will be on TrustPad, so it's an IDO. As you can see, the initial market cap will be very low, $230,000, at least how it looks like right now. Apart from that, the tokenomics, I would say, are good. They're not amazing. I think 18% to the founding team is quite a lot, to be honest. But apart from that, it's not that bad either. But if we talk about UKISS, it's a security ecosystem, all right? So they also have their own blockchain, for example. But what I like a lot is their hardware. So they also have hardware wallets. And I think those are amazing, all right? And they're part of that entire security ecosystem, and the UKISS token will play an important role in that, and it will increase in value when the entire ecosystem and when all the products increase in value. And hardware is their hardware wallet, which uses two keys. You have the authentication key and the rescue key. And the authentication key allows you to generate a seed, and that you will use to authenticate also all types of transactions. And then you back it up with the recovery key, with the R key, and then you synchronize that with that. So the A key and R key are synchronized. And when you lose the A key, for example, then you just plug in the R key, which you store in a safe, for example, but just in a safe place in general. You store that and you plug that in, and it's all recovered, which is, as you can see, with other wallets, it's way better. All right, so I think it's just, I think they're doing great things. I really like this. I was thinking of buying it. You can already buy this wallet right now. I'm not sponsored or anything by them, but personally I'm thinking of buying it just as differentiation in my hardware wallets. But that's kind of what UKISS is. As you can see, that they have some utilities for UKISS. You can, for example, get rewards in it if you refer other people to buy the hardware wallet. That's it, but apart from that, they also have a UKISS DAO coming, which I think is pretty cliche at this point of time, but still it provides some more utility. As you can see, Launchpad on TrustPad, probably. I'm not sure what SkillSwap and SafeLaunch are doing. I'm not sure what I feel about those either. I know TrustPad, and I know that's to be trusted. So altogether, I think this is actually an amazing project. Definitely want to watch. Whether I think you should buy that or not, I mean, I will probably buy it. It has a very low starting market cap. They already have a proven product. So that's why I think it is definitely worth it to at least consider buying. I will only buy it if the market cap is indeed that low, because at a higher market cap in a bear market, it's probably not worth it. But at this point of time, it looks, yeah, pretty attractive. The second project, which I also have a full video on, I will make sure, hopefully, that the link to that video is down in the description. So check that out. But it's Zklend and the Zend token. So this token sale is probably going to be in 2023, but probably at the end, because this is actually a project that is still to be developed. Which goes a little bit against what I said at the beginning of the video when I said that these all have good projects, but Zklend is a very big project. It has huge investors, as you can see, like Alameda Research, Three Arrows Capital, but also Delphi Digital, Skyvision, and some other Starkware as well. So they have some major investors have already raised 5 million, and therefore I consider this as a real project, because the chances of them not delivering anything are pretty slim. We don't know anything about the token still yet, all right? So I will update you on that, but I'm pretty sure that it's coming 2023. As you can see, for the tokenomics, they're decent, quite a lot to the ecosystem, which I like, not too much to the team. Strategic sale and the seed sale are more than 10%, but it's also not, it's actually almost 15%, but it's also, well, not too bad, I guess. But we'll get into that when we talk about the advice I will give about Zklend and the Zend token. But first of all, what it is, it's practically a borrowing and lending platform. It's a DeFi platform where you can lend money and gain yields on that, and you can borrow money using collateral. But what it is, it combines ZK rollup scalability, superior transaction speeds, and cost savings with Ethereum's security. So it's all based on ZK rollups, which are obviously built by Starknet, and therefore that to me that gives a competitive advantage, because that means that other decentralized applications on that Starknet layer 2 can easily use this as well. And something different, which I really like, is that they have two different projects, Artemis and Apollo. Artemis is just for you and I, the normal DeFi users. And Apollo actually it really focuses in on the compliance and regulation side of things. And therefore it's very attractive, and it's also built for institutional clients, which there's not a lot of DeFi out there for institutions yet. And Zklend does look like the ideal project to really target and to get that group. So if they do, that's obviously a lot of money. That means a lot of value to the Zend token. Now, whether I would advise you to buy it or not, it depends on the market cap. Usually when a project has investors like this, the initial market cap is pretty high. If the initial market cap for Zend is 200 million, I would not buy it. If it's 50 million, I would buy it. If it's 100 million, I would consider it, but it's already a little bit high. But so it depends on that initial market cap. It's probably going to be high, and therefore it's probably initially not a good buy. But in a bear market, if the price drops down, it might become a very good buy, because I do think the project is amazing. Last project is the Omnia protocol. This token sale is probably coming a little bit sooner, even though it's launched via DAOmaker, and you cannot see it on DAOmaker yet, but I would definitely advise you to make an account there. Also, again, not advertised, but that's what I did. That way you can actually participate in these. You have to fulfill the KYC and that kind of thing. But on DAOmaker, Omnia protocol, I think it's an amazing protocol. The team is fully documented, and it also has a working product, which we'll get into. I mean, here you can see it's a decentralized infrastructure protocol that provides untraceable access to the blockchain. That's the thing. If we take a look at what they're doing, as you can see, the initial market cap is 1.6 million, a little bit higher than UKISS, but still relatively low. To me, this is, I will definitely buy this. I think the tokenomics are amazing as well. The team gets quite a lot, but apart from that, it's a lot to the ecosystem, still some in the treasury, something to marketing. So the tokenomics, well, I actually have to dial back down a little bit on that. They're not amazing, but they're not that bad either. All right, so they're not a barrier to buy it. I think they have some backing and some funds as well, so that's why the initial market cap is a little bit higher. And what it initially essentially is, to kind of get a little bit deeper into what it is, I would definitely advise you to check out their website at omniatech.io, but I will definitely post that down in the description. Basically what it is, it's an infrastructure protocol which allows you to access the blockchain privately. So it zooms in on that privacy. Right now, of course, the blockchain itself is actually private, or most are. But if you want to access it, usually you use centralized providers of those endpoints. And Omnia actually allows people to create their own decentralized nodes. And then those decentralized nodes get mixed up with some privacy relayers. Pretty technical, but that allows you to access the blockchain private, so that basically nobody knows who you are on the blockchain. They don't know where you live, they don't know via what IP address you reached it. So that's why I think it's very important and very valuable. But that's Omnia, the third project. As I said, I would definitely buy this. I think it's an amazing project. I think they're doing good things, and I think the initial market cap is great. So with that, we've reached the end of this video. We talked about Zklend, Omnia, and UKISS, what they are, more info about the ICO, IDO of Presale, and whether I would advise you to buy it or not. Obviously, that's not financial advice, but that's my take on it. So for now, thank you for watching and listening. Take care and bye.